job! That's right! I got my own talk show now!
Hello?
His name is Sam Seder, political commentator, actor, and propaganda-spewing beta male puppet of the deep state fake news media elites. His show, The Majority Report, has transformed thousands into virtue-signaling NPC SJW cucks by promoting communism, Antifa, and probably baby punching too. And he's here today to spread more of his anti-American freedom-hating lies. Sam Seder, Creationist Cat Chat, salutes you. Hey, Sam Seder, thanks for being on Creationist Cat Chat.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Well, I just want to say that I really appreciate you overcoming your overwhelming cowardice and finally taking me on in the litter box of ideas.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a question of cowardice. It was just that I had a lot of better things to do, so.
Look, you can overcompensate unconvincingly all you want, Sam, but you ignored multiple celebrity videos calling you out to debate me, like Jesse Lee Peterson.
Sam, this is Jesse. I hear from CC that you won't debate him and that you are a beta male, beta.
And Tommy Loren.
Hey, Tommy Laren here. So I wanted to say to
Sam Seder,
stop being cowards and debate
Creationist Cat.
already. My goodness, get to it.
Seriously, stop avoiding him, you spineless libtard cuck.
Those are my final thoughts.
And of course, Malala. Hey, Sam! Debate Creationist Cat, asshole!
Well, to be honest with you, I had not seen any of those.
Honestly, that's pretty hard to believe, Cedar. I mean, the Malala video went super viral.
I don't know what to say. I don't ever listen to any of those people. Although I guess, I've never had Malala really address me in the past, but, okay.
Yeah, she seemed pretty ticked.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm surprised. I'm a little bit surprised, but whatever. I mean, I don't listen to what celebrities or Malala tells me to do.
Okay, well, lastly, before we start, I hate to bring this up because it's going to completely humiliate you, but roll the clip.
Why are you ducking the Lord's chosen cat?
Oh, allergies. The only thing that scares me about the Creationist Cat is the dander. I will get some type of allergy shot, and I will be willing to debate the Lord's chosen cat.
Okay, pause it. So did you get your shot, Sam? Because I wouldn't want to, inflame your dear superhuman allergies that can somehow get agitated by my dander through a Skype call on the internet or anything.
Well, obviously I did get my shot, and I'm here, exactly as I promised.
Okay, I hope you're also on Claritin and Mucinex too, because that's a very powerful allergy you have there. But anyhow, for those that don't know, you are the founder and host of The Majority Report, which I understand is basically like The View for commie hipsters.
Fine.
Good, I'm glad you agree, because I've only watched your channel once by accident, so I'm going off secondhand information here. But I guess my first question for you is, why do you hate free speech?
Why do I hate free speech?
Yeah, normally people love free things.
Well, I guess my answer is I don't hate free speech.
Well, Sam, I have clear-cut evidence to the contrary.
Oh?
I got what they call receipts. You ever heard of them? Biatch.
I've heard of receipts, but I'm not quite clear of the receipts you're referring to.
All right, then, roll the clip.
I received an invitation. The show is called Free Speech and will be hosted by Gavin McGinnis. We can pay him $5,000 to be on the show. And I said I would definitely do it for $250,000.
Okay, pause it. So there you go. The show is called Free Speech. Clearly you hate it. You don't believe in free speech, because if you did, you wouldn't be charging $250,000 for it.
I don't know why that's the case. I mean, I said I made myself available to the show. You could heard it. You just listened to it. You just played it. And I simply put a price on it. And the price was just somewhat more than had been offered by Gavin McGinnis, but it wasn't a blanket no. If I really hated it, I would have said, no, I won't do it. But I gave.
It was $245,000 more.
Well, I mean, relative to $1 million, that's a lot closer to 5 grand than, let's say, 1 million, isn't it?
Well, technically,
Yes. The answer is yes, actually.
Okay. I'll concede that $250,000 is closer to $5,000 than $1 million.
What about 5 million?
Yes, that too.
I could have asked for 5 million instead of 5,000.
Yeah, you could have asked for $1 billion. Look, the point is, if you truly cared about free speech, you would have done a show called Free Speech for free.
It wasn't my idea to do the money exchange. It was Gavin's.
Look, I don't know anything about this Gavin guy. Apparently he started the Proud Boys. I don't know why you would do a show of somebody who started an innocent boy band.
I said I would do it.
Yeah, cool story, bro. So, Sam, I understand that you are a family man. I can't say I'm happy that cultural Marxists like yourself are breeding, but...
And since you bring it up, CC, do you have any children? I mean, I find it hard to believe that you'd be in a situation where anyone or anything would allow you to procreate.
Sam, do you have any idea how many litters I'm responsible for? I don't even know, because I stopped keeping track after the first 6 or 7 dozen. And I don't really stick around for them to give birth usually. But it's a lot. But anyhow, I just have to ask, how does it feel knowing both of your children have been totally freaking owned by Owen Schroyer of InfoWars?
I wasn't aware of that.
Ah, Sneaky Seder. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Roll the tape.
Donald Trump said on this video that he likes kissing pretty women and that...
You don't?
Sir, can I finish?
You like kissing ugly women?
Okay, pause it. Come on, Sam. Same haircut, he's got the nerd glasses, even the same background. You can't tell me that's not your kid. I will not believe you.
Well, I'm sorry. My son is significantly younger than that kid.
Okay, well, obviously you're either understandably reluctant to dox your own son, or you unknowingly knocked up somebody in the late 90s, and now you've got a fatherless beta male dork with cedar blood walking around.
Well, I mean, that's not completely out of the question. That guy does look strikingly similar to me, and we do share the exact same background. That is odd.
Okay, so you're a deadbeat dad to some random nerd kid. I'm glad we're finding common ground here. Okay, roll the next clip.
How are you, young man?
You're an idiot.
Wow, who taught you that language?
My mother.
So your mother taught you that foul language?
In the car.
Superponed! And once again, same glasses, same nose, same smug, know-it-all expression.
Right. She could be a cousin.
Oh, give me a break, Sam. Look, you put an ugly dress shirt and a bow tie on her, and the resemblance is simply too uncanny to think she's not your daughter.
I mean, I can see the confusion, yeah, when you do that. But no, she's not. Maybe you should not be so obsessed about finding out who my children are.
I'm just pointing out the obvious, Sam. But in your defense, if my kids got totally wrecked by Owen Schroyer like that, I'd probably want to protect their identities too. But moving on, Sam, are you familiar by any chance with political compass tests?
Yes.
You've heard of those things?
Sure.
Where do you find them?
They're online.
Okay, you didn't sound that confident there. I had to test you a little, but I found a really, really interesting one the other day. Let's take a look at it together. Okay, now this is exactly how I found it. Except I did add myself right where I belong, next to Martin Luther King and the libertarian right.
Of course.
Then if we scroll over here, we got the new center. Okay, I'm going to move you over a little so we can get a good look. Now, I think you're going to see pretty much everyone is here except for maybe Glenn Beck.
Right.
Now, one thing I think this data tells us is that a lot of centrist and left-wing libertarians tend to be bald. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but right next to Mr. Molyneux, this guy right here, that's your friend Tim Pool.
Right, that's Tim Pool, correct.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if you'd recognize him without the beanie. Anyhow, when we scroll up, would you just look at who's sandwiched right between you and Bernie Sanders? Do you know who that is, Sam?
I think you would say that's Hitler. No.
That's right, Sam. That's Hitler.
Where did...
I'm sorry, would you care to explain this, Sam?
Well, yeah, my explanation is that you've clearly doctored this, and it is not, in fact, a legitimate assessment of people's politics.
I have done no such thing. I happen to find it on a very reputable website. Thank you very much.
Wait, what website is that?
I don't know. Something like totallyReliablePolitics.com or something?
Yeah. Well, my suggestion is to you is that is not totally reliable.
Okay, all right. I don't know. Seems like a pretty good fit to me.
Yeah.
But Hitler's kind of like that song from Reservoir Dogs there. You know what I mean?
No.
Sam to the left of me, Bernie to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle with Jews. Oh my goodness, Sam Seder. I think it's that portion of the interview where we discuss your illustrious but arguably very mediocre career in film and TV. Are you excited?
No.
Well, screw you. We're doing it anyway. Ba, 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 ba. I feel sorry for that lady. Ba, ba, ba. That's a really ugly goatee. Holy crap, this is really embarrassing. Ba, 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 da, la, boo. Wow, Sam, you look really pumped for this. Okay, well, today we're going to be talking about the action-packed straight-to-video blockbuster, The Big Fall. It both features and is directed by the great C. Thomas Howell, star of the totally hasn't aged in a day classic, Soul Man.
Correct.
These are the 80s, man. It's the Cosby decade.
Howell stars as Blaze Ryback, although I'm not sure if the trailer emphasizes that enough.
Private investigator Blaze Ryback has just taken on a new client. And for Blaze Ryback,
you're gonna die. They want you off it immediately.
There is no turning back for Blaze Ryback.
I'm starting to get the feeling I'm probably only going to get monosyllabic answers from you during this sequence.
Yeah.
Okay, well, incidentally, this is my favorite film Howell has both directed and starred in. And that's quite a compliment, because there's 7 of them, and one of them is War of the Worlds to the Next Wave.
Thank you.
Well, now let's finally talk about your scenes.
Great.
You play Gary Snyder, a wide-eyed, fresh-faced super dork with a heart of gold.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's watch your opening scene. I do have questions. Okay, I gotta say you got the no-T beta male walk down perfectly.
Excuse me, miss? I'm here to see Mr. Ryback.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Mr. Snyder.
Oh, Gary. Yes, hello. Would you like some coffee? How about a pastry or maybe a delicious piece of pie?
I'm sorry, pie?
A yummy piece of pie for you?
I don't think so.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Okay, pause it. Sam, why exactly did you not want that yummy piece of pie?
I was not anticipating pie, or I should say my character, Gary, was not anticipating pie. And in fact, Gary had been struggling with his weight a little bit. And had made a point to have a very healthy protein-filled breakfast.
Okay,
day.
that just doesn't add up with the character.
So I'm not done.
Very well. I allow you to continue.
And he was refusing the pie and was also just thrown by how much he actually wanted the pie.
Okay, fine. But Kathy Griffin clearly states that it's both a delicious and yummy piece of pie. What could possibly be your objective in not wanting it?
Well, I think I just made it clear. My objective was, as a character, was to, maintain my weight.
Okay, refusing the coffee and the pastry, fine. But that piece of pie, again, was both yummy and delicious. It just doesn't seem to fit in with the spine of Gary's character.
Look, I mean, if you're going to sit here and bring me on to question the choices I made as an actor, I would say, who are you? Who are you to make that choice?
I'm the Lord's chosen cat, bitch.
I spent a lot of time working on the backstory of that character with C. Thomas Howell, who, as you rightly cited, is a director of 7 feature films.
My God, you Hollywood elites are all the same. Can't take any criticism, but even the classics can and must be critiqued. My purpose is not to impugn the film's artistic merit or second-guess Howell's directorial instincts.
No, you have second-guessed it. And
I'm
I knew.
second-guessing you. Leave Howell out of it. He is not your shield. Let's just move on to the final scene. But Sam, for the record, I think you need to do a little work on yourself and learn a little humility.
Fine.
Okay, so this next scene right here, I think film critics widely regard as the ultimate set piece of the film. Brilliant mise-en-scene. But once again, I have questions.
Now, we can't confirm it, but apparently there was a federal cargo plane on an unscheduled flight that ran into some unexpected trouble.
Trouble? Well, what kind of trouble?
A mid-air hijacking of whatever they were carrying, and you can bet your bottom dollars it wasn't jelly donuts.
Okay, first off, was that jelly donut line improvised? Because it's brilliant.
I probably did. If you had seen work from that era, I would always try and drop in some type of donut reference. So it's conceivable.
It fits the character, Sam. He's got donuts on his mind because he refused a pastry and that yummy piece of pie earlier. So retroactively, it makes that other scene work and complements your story arc perfectly.
Thank you.
Okay, let's continue.
I know this might sound weird, but you gotta trust me. Now, I know you think she's pretty, and I know you think she's got a pretty voice.
Okay, pause it. Sam, this is important. Could you please confirm to me that that is indeed your character, Gary Snyder, getting blown the fuck away and crashing through that plate glass window?
Correct.
Fantastic. This is all gonna make sense in a second, believe me. Okay, those innocent bystander losers are totally dead. And pause it. Right there. Gary Snyder once again is getting completely annihilated and crashing through the window a second time.
I was still going through the window.
What? No way. Look at the side-by-side. This is how much distance you got through the window the first time. You're practically on the floor at this point. And then like 8 seconds later, this blurry thing right here is Snyder's ass just breaking through the window a second time.
Often when you get hit by bullets, you're in a state of shock and it almost freezes everything, if you will. And then...
Oh, don't insult our intelligence, Sam. We all know this movie came out like 5 years before The Matrix.
Okay.
Most important question of the night. While you were working on The Big Fall, did you ever get a chance to ask C. Thomas Howell about this?
Scuba diver, derby driver,
I did not. No, I did not have an opportunity to ask him about that. I was not, to be honest with you, aware of the existence of that at that time. I probably would not have brought it up had I known.
What a waste. I mean, this thing is awesome in like every conceivable way. But anyhow, so you guys on the Majority Report talk a lot of politics, right?
Correct.
So what are you guys anyhow? Bloomberg Bros? The Lady Dudes? Klobuchar Kooks?
No, we're not any of those that you said, until obviously he dropped out of the race. We, for the most part, I think everyone backed Bernie Sanders.
Oh, okay. So are you guys like Bernie or Burst or something?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm speaking for myself. I'm not. I'm not a fan of Joe Biden's. I can tell you that if I was in a swing state, I wouldn't think for a moment whether to vote for Joe Biden. It's largely irrelevant in New York State who I vote for. But if I was in a swing state, I wouldn't hesitate for a moment.
So would you analogize it like this?
Would you vote in favor of someone that you could be sure was going to create 10 concentration camps? Or would you vote for someone who would create 5 concentration camps? Or would you not vote? And
Not vote.
I would vote for someone who is going to create less concentration camps.
So you're willing to put your weight behind somebody who's going to make concentration camps?
No, I'm not willing to put. I'm willing to put my weight behind diminishing the number of concentration camps.
Yeah.
Well, are you gonna answer the thing?
That was me doing that. So would I say that? I did say that.
Okay, yeesh. Just wanted to see if the analogy still holds.
What do you mean? The analogy is I always vote for the less of two evils because it's less evil.
Well, to that I say that violating the ethics of an individual is violating ethics regardless. It's deontologialism versus utilitarianism, the minimization of harm. And I will tell you something you won't like to hear. Utilitarianism is usually the villain in most Marvel movie superhero blockbusters.
You know, I gotta say, I've heard this before.
You have? Well, that's a coincidence. Are you sure?
Yeah, in that same conversation, Tim Pool said the exact same thing.
Wow, that is just a huge coincidence. I must have missed that part entirely.
Right. Must have.
Sam, I'm a cat. I sleep a lot. But what do you have to say to the argument?
I don't care. Which is what I think I said in that conversation with Tim Pool. Like, I don't care.
Well, I think the reasonable response to that would be...
Yeah, so for instance, like Thanos was utilitarian and Captain America was deontological. So Thanos willing to reduce the suffering by killing, hundreds of trillions versus the, thousands of trillions, which would be living better off. So, cite comic book movies.
So you're Thanos, I'm Captain America, you're pwned. But Sam, what do you say to those who say it's just like you're on an unending hamster wheel of infernal pain, stuck with one freaking compromise candidate to the next, and the only way to end this cycle and get another progressive candidate like Bernie is to torture America until they understand they need a candidate just like him?
Well, I guess what I would say is that I don't want to be torturing people. And my sense that I'm on a hamster wheel certainly doesn't justify the suffering of other people. As much as I had problems with Obama, there were improvements. Less people were dying because they don't have health care than before Obama. It wasn't enough, it's insufficient, but it's less people. So I would say my problems with feeling like I'm on a hamster wheel don't justify more pain for people really anywhere.
Well, Sam Seder, congratulations, because you have reached the lightning round. Unpredictable questions, shocking answers, and the fate of this adorable baby panda bear hangs in the balance. Only Sam Seder can save him. Sam Seder, do you accept this challenge?
Fine.
Excellent. Let's commence.
Fight.
Okay, Sam. Fuck, marry, kill. Judge Janine Pirro, Mike Bloomberg, and Sebastian Gorka.
Well, I guess I'd marry Bloomberg with an eye to a divorce settlement. And I feel like Gorka would be fun to meet and fight to the death, and I would prevail. And so I guess I would,
Fuck Janine Pirro?
Yeah.
Well, Sam, this is a lightning round. You're gonna have to talk a little fucking faster if you don't expect your baby panda to die. Don't worry, Sam. We only did that to scare him. But now you know what's at stake. Next question. One of these is an actual meme created by the Joe Biden campaign for promotional purposes. Can you guess which one is real?
I ain't dead, and I'm not gonna die.
Biden, president.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing.
Wow. That's tough. That's a tough one, but I'm going to go with answer number one. I'd say number one.
That's an amazingly correct answer. The crowd is going buck wild. And your adorable baby panda gets an Xbox. Next, I know you say you're willing to debate Dave Rubin, but are you willing to debate Bionic Dave Rubin?
Because I like talking about ideas, but I like talking about ideas.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I'll debate that thing.
Ooh, I'm sorry, Sam. That's gonna be pretty hard because you're blocked by Bionic Dave Rubin, too. Oh, no! Things sure aren't looking good for that baby panda. Next, are you aware that you pay someone to do this? Just to warn you, this goes on for a while. Still going. Okay, he's done.
That is, yeah, that's live during the show, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, not really sure how to grade that one, so it all comes down to the final question!
Final question.
Sam Seder, your final question is... Come on, seriously, what the fuck is this? What is he doing? What is the ears? That is so weird.
Well, no, he's putting his earplugs back in.
Earplugs? What? No, come on.
Yeah, headsets.
Headsets? What are you talking about? He's acting like a freaking chimpanzee right there.
Putting his headset back in. His earphones.
Earphones? Well, he's yawning like a caveman and then, okay. I guess maybe he is putting on some headphones. Still weird, though.
Well, that's true.
Well, Sam, whatever this was, it was undoubtedly strange and grotesque. But you have us at a technicality. Those are headphones. So congratulations! You've won the lightning round! And the crowd is totally losing its freaking shit super hard! Wow! People are beating the shit out of each other. They're so excited. Well, Sam, you got completely BTFO'd in the debate, but you did win the lightning round, and for that, you receive a copy of Bionic Dave Rubin's new book. Don't burn this book. I'll burn it with my heat vision.
Wow, that's great.
Well, Sam, there's one very special little furry friend that would like to say thank you to you right now. Panda, that was a mistake. I'm really sorry, Sam. That totally wasn't planned. I really need to talk to my pyrotechnics guy, especially since that's the second time it's happened. Again, I'm just really sorry, Sam.
I don't really care.
Well, I'm glad you don't care, Sam, because you've been a truly amazing guest today, and I'd hate to end on a downer and let a dead baby panda come between us, and I'd just like to say... Creationist Cat Chat salutes you.
Thanks for having me on, Cece.
You got it, Sam.
Scuba diver, derby driver, a mean mother, international lover, demolition, no competition.